So we just got to Custer State Park here in South Dakota. We saw a few deer here at the visitor center. Now we're gonna go on the wildlife loop road, see what else we can find. So we just began our drive on the wildlife loop road, and we already came across a bunch of bighorn sheep here at this lodge. Maybe 30 or 40 of them just kind of walking around the sidewalks, checking everything out in the parking lot. A short time after we left the bighorn sheep, we came across this lone buffalo. Out of the 1,400 buffalo that are in Custer State Park, this is the only one we saw. We also came across a herd of elk along the side of the road. So on our first day in the park, we saw at least 4 types of animals on the wildlife loop road. For our second day in the park, we wanted to do a hike. So we went to Sylvan Lake and did the Sunday Gulch Trail. So we did the short hike around the lake, Sylvan Lake, and now we're going to be doing the Sunday Gulch Trail. It says it's about 4-mile loop and moderate trail. So from what I saw online, it looks like the boys will enjoy this one. So let's get started. So far, we're going down a lot of stairs. We got metal hand railings to help us out. The boys are already down there. We're going through the gulch. So far, Ben says this is his favorite trail. We did the first part of the trail, which was a lot of going down the stairs with the hand railings, going through the gulch. Now we're kind of more on a gradual path, going downhill. Just main thing here is just stepping over roots. All right, we're about halfway done with this trail, I think. It actually storm is rolling through, so it's starting to drizzle a little bit on us. So now we're trying to make our way back. Hopefully it won't actually start really raining hard on us, but we'll see. Taking a little break for a second. Had to once I saw this amazing view behind me. I'll show you that. The rain never really let up. It's just kind of a constant light drizzle, enough to get us all wet. And the rocks are slippery. But I think we're a little over 2/3 of the way done. And the thunder seems to be less at this point. So hopefully we'll be all right for the rest of the trip, the rest of our hike here. But as far as wildlife on this hike, all we've seen is maybe a few birds, a couple of chipmunks, red squirrel. Haven't seen anything else. All right, so right after I said we haven't seen any wildlife, the boys spotted some mule deer right down here. I'll show you those in a second. At least we saw something on the hike. We have not seen any mountain goats. That's what we were hoping for. All right, I think we're almost back to the lake. We just have to walk around that to get back to our car. I did enjoy this hike. It would have been better if it weren't raining, obviously. But it had a lot of great views of all the rocks, all the rock formations. There's a lot of stuff at the beginning of the trail and when you get towards the end of the trail. But in the middle, it's just a lot of walking through the woods, going back and forth, and you go through some power line areas. This is day 2 of Custer State Park. This morning we did the Sunday Gulch trail and we got rained on, but the weather has cleared up. We're doing the wildlife loop trail again, trying to see what we can see. Right now, I had to stop so I can get a shot of this beautiful view behind me here. We haven't seen too many animals. We've seen some deer. We saw the herd of bighorn sheep again. But that's it so far. We've not actually seen any bison today.